Welcome to another edition of AUVSI's Weekend Roundup, where we call your attention to some stories from the week you might have missed. I will start off with KDOT, the Kansas Department of Transportation team, has been approved to fly beyond visual line of sight using only an onboard detect and avoid system. That system is from Iris Automation. It's called Causey, and if you were at Exponential this year, that is where it made its debut. So they will be testing that in some upcoming flights, which should be starting soon, and then continuing over the next few months. Second, Assure has highlighted a new study from the University of Alabama in Huntsville, which is not far from where I am right now. They tested flying small drones into crash test dummies to see what kind of effects that could have if someone's hit by a small drone. They weren't doing this to try to set any regulations. They just wanted to kind of set a baseline for future testing, but they ended up saying that the possibility of a serious injury was pretty low. So AUVSI actually factored the results of this study into our response for the FAA's pending rule on flights over people with small UAS. Last but not least, from me, Wal-Mart has filed a patent application for a blockchain-based coordination system for drones. So that blockchain is the kind of a hyperledger system. Can't be hacked, can't be duplicated, so it's good for that kind of thing. And this is not the first time they've done this. Wal-Mart has already applied for a blockchain-based drone package delivery system, so we'll expect to be seeing more from them on that. So I'm now going to pitch to Brian, who will wrap us up for this week.
It was another exciting week in the world of unmanned systems. This week I'll be focusing primarily on all things to do with package delivery. So to kick things off, UPS has announced that its venture capital arm, UPS Ventures, has made a minority investment in self-driving truck company TuSimple. The companies have an ongoing commercial relationship, which has resulted in UPS providing TuSimple with the truckloads of goods to carry on a North American freight forwarding route between Phoenix and Tucson, Arizona. On the air side of things, the FAA has granted Causey Aviation Unmanned and Flytrex permission to begin delivering food via UAS in Holly Springs, North Carolina. The deliveries will be made under the UAS IPP program, and the way it will work is Flytrex UAS will fly along one predetermined delivery route, connecting a distribution center at Holly Springs Town Center with a nearby outdoor sports and recreation hub called Ting Park. Finally, on the ground side of things, Postmates has received permission to begin testing its autonomous delivery robots in its hometown of San Francisco. The Department of Public Works issued a permit to Postmates, which will allow the company to test up to 3 autonomous devices at a time in certain areas of the city. As always, the links will be at the bottom, and we hope you have a great weekend.